Longboat Key, 2022 and beyond, what do they have planned? Welcome to another edition of Out and Around with Mike, 2022 style. Hi everyone, my name is Mike Rennick. Let's talk about what's going to happen in Longboat Key in 2022 and beyond. It's a little chilly this morning, please excuse the jacket. This is not a typical Florida morning. So let's talk about the Saint Regis. You can see that over my shoulders. We've talked about this before, but let's summarize where they're at and what's going to happen. So work officially began last October, and we covered that. Their plan is to build a Saint Regis hotel and luxury condominium complex, a 5-star resort. The address here is 1620 Gulf of Mexico Drive. There are only a few locations in the United States that have both the hotel and the condominium. So this is going to be very unique, and that's actually going to be a huge impact on Longboat Key. I get asked all the time, what's it going to do to the market? It's going to be an umbrella or a halo effect on every piece of real estate on this island. It will be a destination to arrive at. So when it's fully operational, they plan to have 800 workers on this site. It's almost 18 acres. There will be 69 condos built with a hotel with 166 rooms. There'll be restaurants and other amenities. Some will be shared with the public, and some of it will be private just for the residents. The target completion, spring of 2024. They're on track to hit that. So this is the update for the Saint Regis. Let's go to a development I haven't talked about. It's called the Sage Condos, also located here on Longboat Key. They're in the process of building the luxury condos right now. The address is 4651 Gulf of Mexico Drive. Let's take a look at the background and what they're going to accomplish there. So the development replaces what was called the Sun and Sea cottages and apartments. That's what used to exist on that plot of land. The developers are PMG and Sarasota-based Florida's development company. The architect is Sarasota-based Hoyt Architects. They're building a 4-story building, which will contain 6 condos. The size of the land is just over 3 acres. Pricing for the units will start at $4 million, and they'll go up from there. The size of the units will begin at 3,950, 3,950 square feet. They'll go up to as high as 4,250, 4,250. Each residence, each condo, will have 12-foot ceilings, 8-foot entry doors, floor-to-ceiling windows, marble and wood flooring, Italian cabinetry, multiple parking spaces in their garage, and a private elevator. Think about that. The Saint Regis, now the Sage, these are truly upscale properties. Longboat Key is going to be a force to be reckoned with for a long time. Last fall, the Sun and Sea Incorporated, they sold the 3.4-acre resort for $13.25 million. The project is slated to be completed later this year in 2022. Let's go to a third project that's going on in the future. It's the Town Center Stage. We've done some videos there, but let's summarize what's happening. The address of that stage is 600 Bay Isles Road. It's expected to be about 50 foot wide, so it's going to be a good big structure. Longboat Key residents, Paul and Sarah Caron, donated $500,000 to the Longboat Key Foundation to fund the structure's construction. Our appreciation and thanks to those folks for doing that. The plan is to have the new stage ready for the next year's Snowbird, so we're talking about a year from now, which will be another upscale improvement to Longboat Key. Let's talk about something that it's maybe not as much fun in terms of the prestige, but it's something about safety. Crosswalk improvements here on the island. We know that sometimes it's a challenge from getting from one side to another side of the Gulf of Mexico Drive safely. So FDOT, Florida Department of Transportation, plans to bring in 2 new styles of crosswalks over the next 2 years. This is a 22 and 23 project. What they're going to do is they're going to install in-road lighting at Gulf of Mexico Drive and Longboat Club Road near the Country Club Shores North entrance. FDOT said it would cost about $77,000 for construction, and they hope to start it yet this year. In front of the Bayfront Park, they plan to replace the existing rectangular rapid flashing beacon. Let me say that again. It's the rectangular rapid flashing beacon in the RRFB with a new pedestrian hybrid system. They said it would cost about $352,000 for construction. They hope to start that in 2023. Reason I took the time to announce the acronym and how to say it, there's more coming. Well, the proposed crosswalk near Bayfront Park would have red lights to get cars to stop for pedestrians. The lights in front of Country Club Shores will be yellow. So we're going to have two different colors of lights. That could be confusing because red, yellow, green mean different things. Here's why we've got that problem right now. From what I understand, the rectangular rapid flashing beacons, the RRFBs, can't use red lights because they're a proprietary type of product. It's like if you load software on an iPhone, it's proprietary in terms of where you can get that software. So a switch to the red lighting system would require changing out the town's 6 crosswalks that use that technology to the new system. That's going to be expensive. So the town of Longboat, as I mentioned, has 6 crossings today that will use that. It's Country Club Shores, Phase 4. It's the north entrance. And Longboat Club Road. Just north of the Diplomat and Turtle Coffee Bar. At Bayfront Park, Banyan Bay Club, just north of the Santam Place, 5200 block of Gulf of Mexico Drive. And north of Companion Way at Cedars West. And the last one is between Broadway Street and North Shore Road. So lots of going on. The Saint Regis, the Sage, the stage by the new park, and also crosswalk and safety for the residents. So lots of great things. The future is for Longboat Key. The forecast is bright. It's a great place to live. We're going to come back and do an update and show some more updates here at Saint Regis. We'll put the drone in the air, but also the undergrounding project. The poles are coming down. We'll do an update on that shortly. So lots of great things out here. Thanks for watching. This is Mike Rennick. If I can be of any help, my direct cell is 941-400-8735. Thanks for watching, everyone.